Okay, I'm doing a hood release cable on my 2007 Mazda cx-7. I could not find any videos for this specific one online, so I've already got my new one routed through. So I'm just going to kind of backtrack and let you guys know what I did. Pretty easy to disconnect the actual handle from the car right here. Pretty simple. Follow the cable up with your hand, and you're gonna run into a lot of this insulation here. Just pull. I don't think I can get my camera up to where it goes, but I just pulled some of that insulation to the side so I could actually feel right where it's going through. There's a little rubber boot and stuff as well. Now, unfortunately, because I live in Arizona, all the plastic clips and stuff break. So just a heads up. What I did and what you should do to make it a lot easier is pull the bumper off. Okay, so you can see I've got the whole bumper off there. You're also going to want to undo the one bolt right here that holds the headlight assembly on. And then you can kind of just twist it down so it's out of your way. Also, you can see I've got the fender lining disconnected and just kind of sitting on top of the tire. You know, I didn't pull it all the way out. And the reason is, you can see right here, that's the hood release cable. And you can see it routes up through basically the fender well here. So dropping that splash guard, the tire splash guard down, and removing the headlight here, you can see how you just have straight access back to where that cable goes. Now also, I don't know if you can see way back there where the release cable is attached to the body of the car on the inside. There's a little plastic clip there. There's supposed to be another one right into that little hole right there above that white label on the hood release cable. There's supposed to be another clip there, and on the whole cable, I only had that one clip in the back left. I saw pieces of two more clips that were broken on my old cable, so I know one goes there. I'm not exactly sure where the other one goes, but it ends up running right behind the headlight, and there's this little hole on the back of the headlight thing. I think there may have been, the third clip may have gone through and clipped into the hole right there behind the headlight. With the headlight in, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's kind of difficult, but with all this stuff out of the way, makes it a little easier. But you can see the cable then routes through that little hole right there. There was probably a grommet or something there originally, but I'm not sure. My stuff's all gone. So it goes through that little hole. The next place you can even see it, you can see the air intake is right there. Below that, there should be like a rubber grommet there for the radiator mount. But you can see a little piece of the hood release cable running through there. Again, I'm not sure if maybe there was a clip that was supposed to hold it out. You can route it through underneath so that you can't even see it there. You can run it through down basically underneath here so you can't see it. But that's exactly where my old one was, so I wanted to run it through the same place. Then you can see it comes out right here. Mine was broken right here. The tip of that gray piece was broke off, so I was having to really yank on the handle to get it to open, and eventually the handle broke. So for the past few months, I've been having to open my hood with a pair of pliers, yank on the cable with pliers. So hopefully this fixes it. So I mean, it's a fairly rigid cable, so like when you do run it through here, it's gonna kind of want to butt up against right here and not come through. So you can reach your hand down underneath here, kind of behind the radiator hose there, and you can reach the cable if you play around with it and stuff. If you are going to route yours the same exact way that I did mine here, where you can see it come through, this piece of plastic pushes down on the cable, so it's almost impossible to get it through. What I did, I just took a large flathead, stuck it in here, twisted it, so it pushes the radiator down a little bit, lifts the plastic up a little bit. So just by doing that and prying it, it creates a gap so that you can push that through easy and pull it through easy. So you're gonna have to do all of that. My recommendation is that you get a really good idea of where your cable's routed before you take everything apart, and it's also not a bad idea to take pictures of exactly where it goes through. If you do end up having the same problem as me where you're missing clips and stuff, I think zip ties will solve that problem so that the cable's not having a lot of slack. So I'm going to get some zip ties and go through that hole there where the clip is missing, and I'll take a look and see once the headlight's back in there if that little tab right there is actually a good spot for another zip tie to hold the cable in place. So hopefully this helps somebody out. I've got a couple other videos on here, water pump and some other stuff like that too, so you can check those out. And that's about it. After this, my next one, I'm going to be replacing the whole power steering pump, so I'll try to post a video of that too. Good luck.